Hey everybody, welcome back again. Got another Rome 2 siege battle, but this time I'm defending, which is rare because when I join games, pretty much everyone always wants to defend. This time I got lucky, um, and I finally got to be able to play the Adrician Kingdom on defense. I was super excited. One of the most aggressive factions I've played on attack recently, um, but it's a little bit of a different story. So I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. So obviously I've got Tristan Kingdom. I've got 3 units of spears, which is like just the cheapest, crappiest infantry. They're literally just to soak up fire. Um, Over here, spread out, I've got some Thracian bowmen. I have 4 of them, some up here. I've also got like 8 Thracian warriors. These guys, again, super tough on the charge, very good aggressive stats. Prolonged combat, not what they want. I've also got 3 mercenary falxmen. These guys are just like Thracian warriors, but a little bit cheaper and also even worse. I also have, I believe, 4 units of Thracian nobles. These guys are even better and just have a little bit more armor, a gigantic jump in melee attack. They're super fun. I am so excited to defend with these guys because it's an aggressive defense. As you can see, I'm partnered with Massilia, who has 2 Hippeus Lancers. One is their general. They have all of their troops in this little nook right here. So we're going for a full wall defense. Well, maybe not all their troops. They've got some, but I believe they move up later on. I do have Thracian warriors just spread out. I want them to get at least a little bit of purchase on the walls before I send in my men, just to really give it the oomph. So over here with Masacile, they've got a bunch of Desert Legionnaires, some slave infantry. That seems to be it so far. Some Numidian light infantry. They're coming in here to burn down the tower. I hadn't realized this till now. A very good tactic on their part. But I am going to eventually. Let me fast play it now. Move these mercenary falxmen to try and stop them from burning down this one as well. I just had totally forgotten. So over here we've got some artillery coming in. I think they would have been better off with trying to create a breach point in the walls, just because this is a lot of enemies up here. You can't see many of them, but once they start, docking the siege engines, then it'll be a little bit more important. So Massilia is rocking over here with like a bunch of axe warriors, some Celtic warriors, and some slingers and hunters. Thurio spears, basically just a lot of axemen, which is a good, mid-tier troop. Over here, these guys have not engaged us yet. I'm not sure why. I guess they're waiting for this to go down. But it's time for the Falxmen to move out. It's time. Over here, you can see they're coming in, starting to slaughter my spearmen. That's fine. There we go. Get that charge, boys. Yeah, get in there. So normally, excuse me. So normally this is not a good fight, because they're outnumbered. But these guys are on the towers. They don't do a whole lot, and we got the charge off. So it's sort of, you know, poor infantry versus worse infantry, but we got the advantage, so that's helpful. Let's see over here. Yeah, these guys um, don't think a single kill. I think they're just they're just sitting there waiting to die. But pretty much what I wanted to happen happened. There's good charger over here. Some of these slave infantry came up, but look at that, annihilated. I wanted them to come in sort of and get staggered there. As you can see, I'm charging my troops out. This is exactly what I want. Now, I didn't really want this whole group coming over here, but this is a far better infantry unit. So Falxman coming in for these guys as well. There's a lot of moving parts. I believe I withdrew the Falxmen that I had over here. Yeah, I think so. They were the ones over here. No, no, it's still same one. Anyways, I've got some more Thracians and another Falxman coming. These slave infantry pretty much doomed. I'm just gonna keep, look at that quick little charge. Just gonna keep coming in. That javelin volley really hurt. I don't think they have any pikes, so I'm just gonna start shooting immediately. Might as well take out their high target infantry or high priority infantry. As you can see, Libyan infantry are already starting to scale the walls, but are being met with pretty heavy resistance. Yeah. Oh, looks like a bunch of mercenary Cretan archers are over here. Some slingers. They're not getting good shots hardly at all at the moment. Oh, over here, look at that. More Falxmen moving in and out, getting a bunch of charges. You can see that the Legionaries have a lot of kills, 133, but my Falxmen are a much cheaper unit, and so the cost effectiveness is really in my favor here. So 100 kills on this, 114 here. They're doing great. And Spears over here doing exactly what I wanted them to do, which is just soak up fire. Looks like they did not end up docking over here. Well, they are now, but I would have assumed around here. So I believe they're just going to be trying to capture the gate. My units over here are routing a little bit. Not a huge deal, as I have reserves that I will be moving up in the battle. Again, my archer's doing a really good job of just shooting. There's this sort of like desert legionary that is not facing the right way exactly, so a bunch of arrows. That's my archers just putting in work. This really, I mean, 41 kills is a lot, but it's not a whole lot. Look, this is such a poor target. These spears really, they don't deserve the ammo. I mean, this is great for me, but just for my opponent there. Thracian warriors coming in. They've already taken a bit of a beating, but coming in just dealing death. But I've got another one that actually came around this little loop of houses right here, where this one's going. So I'm able to come right behind the enemy as well. So, here we are. Ouch, a little javelin volley, some Falxmen. Oh my goodness. That's a high casualty battle right there. So those guys, they ended up perishing, but I do have more Thracian warriors coming to support. Really, I don't want them. They seem pretty hyper focused on this gate here, so I don't want them to get that. So I'm gonna do everything I can. Spearmen can hold them for a little bit while I continue to move some Thracian warriors. I want them to meet up sort of the same general time. Archers still firing over here, doing a good job. Over here, these Libyans getting crushed. Epeius Lancers coming in, gonna deal with that general, hopefully. Alright, so now we're just waiting for an opportunity. Yeah, trying to form my men into a good, solid line, a good column. Gonna move through, and then we are just going to rear charge over here. Hit him with a little hammer and anvil. There we go, right in the backs and right in the fronts. Looks like there was some Libyan infantry that did manage to just come up right in time. They are going to do a pretty good job of just tearing through my unit, but we got some kills as well. But I see that I'm going to start moving up some more units. I want them to perish. They need to go. Light infantry done. That means that these guys are completely flanked. So good for me, bad for the enemy. Let's just check over here. Shooting these guys, they've been doing a great job, just constant peppering. The Axe Warriors, just a solid unit overall. Very good against armor. Looks like these guys got the wrong way. So as you can see, this is pretty rough for them, and we're only about halfway through the replay. Able to shoot those guys. I'm gonna start pulling them out right away. This little fight, I've got some more Thracian warriors coming in. Oh, that's weird lag. Some weird stuttering. I apologize for that. They've got some more Italian swordsmen coming in. Not a big deal. I want these Thracians out. Italians aren't that scary to me. And then these guys can come in. I can go help an ally and then also come in and a rear charge. Uh-oh. Yeah, turning to face them. Not a smart choice. So we're going to come in, just flank hard, hit these guys. I believe we break them. If not, then they're top tier. Over here, there's a little bit of a charge over here. I think it's worth it to charge in my men. Almost get a little contact there. But we still managed to get to this desert cohort. So we'll start fighting there, having a good time. We do end up breaking these Libyan infantry. I think their mercenary Italian swordsmen were trying to get here to capture the gate or maybe throw javelins or something, but they are moving sort of weird, and we are getting kills off on them. So, pretty stoked about that, to be honest. Massilia's doing a great job. They've protected a lot of ground. They did a good job flanking over here. Their general's still alive. It looks like that was a pretty good charge. It looked like. So I still haven't had to move too many of my troops. I haven't had to engage any of my Thracian nobles at all. But they still have a lot of missile infantry that could do a number on us. My missile infantry are almost out of ammo. Or at least those two are. I do have these two others. They've got these Numidian heavy skirmishers. I think Sicily brought about 4 of them. But they bring them in to start getting flanking fire. Oh god, and we're just gonna charge right in like the crazed maniacs we are. Yeah, so they're gonna keep retreating. I'm gonna keep attacking. Not good for them. These poor saps. I believe I start moving one of these Thracian nobles to try and cut them off, but I think they break beforehand. Looks like these guys were out of ammo, so I just threw them into the fight, just to help throw bodies on this desert cohort. But not super necessary. Looks like Massilia's general is coming in to finally deal with this general. Got some extra units around here. Mercenary Noble Fighters, very strong unit. Yeah, so it looks like, I mean, we definitely have the advantage at the moment if they don't use their archers. If they just brought their archers up, not the skirmishers, the Cretan archers, and just sort of pushed with them and targeted my men, my guys fall super easy to archer fire. Like, we would get destroyed. But at the moment, they've just got them over here lined up. I guess they're conserving ammo. Neither Massilia or Adrisian Kingdom can field pikes, so I don't really know if they are saving their ammo for that. But either way, it's not helping them out. Here, Thurio Spears. Charge in and get the small line. There we go. Poke 'em. Good job. So it looks like they're getting... Oh, here's some Italian swordsmen. I don't know where they're going. They're making their way over here. Maybe to try and flank around or something. As you can see, I'm just going to charge them. Bring in some more units to reinforce. I think they're lining up on the wall, actually. Again, I'm not sure why. Could just be the player's preference. But we're just going to come up here. There we go, that's pretty epic. I had to take a screenshot. It was sick. There we go. Look at that. So, on the charge, my guys are going to do great. Unfortunately, after that, they were already depleted and tired anyways. So, they're not going to do so hot after that. Oh, it looks like the Miss Aisley General just got wrecked by this archer unit. So, over here, pretty much clear. It's just over here that needs wrapped up. Massilia is moving in. Looks like my unit did break, but I have another Thracian unit eager for revenge. 146 kills, 2 chevrons. Gonna charge right back up this little slope here and just dig in. I do have these Thracian nobles moving now as well. I figure that this gate is sort of the end goal for them. They seem to be moving towards it. It is broken open. I don't think we have it totally captured at the moment, but oh well. I do have 2 fresh units of archers that are just lined up here waiting to see if they come in and start pushing up the middle. But I will move them closer eventually because I'll need them for support. This fight is probably a win for us, but just in case, I wanted to throw the Thracian nobles in there. Let their blades taste a little bit of blood. Kill some Carthaginian troops. Here we go. So they're coming in. I'm taking the other ones straight over to the gate. There's troops that are conglomerating. And, wow, that was quick. Quick break. So I don't need to send a lot of men. I think these guys start just retreating up here. And this Thracian noble is going to come in here. Take these guys out. Obviously, they're going to break because we got a bunch of people just charging in with giant swords. Which is pretty cool. So they break, start moving again. Haven't lost a man yet. Very excited. Alright. And as you can see, there's a bunch of troops coming in. It's time for the Thracians to show their worth. So I'm just going to line them up. Big line. Like, is that slingers? Yeah, some slingers are just throwing their stones. Alright, here we go. Come on, Thracians. Let's see you guys make an impact. So the charge looks a little janky. I think I was charging them down here at this Numidian skirmisher. Maybe I don't know what I'm. No, there we go. There's a charge. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So that went off really well. Pop headhunt. I want to do as much damage as I can in one big bloody swath. And push them back into this little choke point. Here we go. There's a bunch of archers firing in now. They are firing at axe warriors. It would probably be better if they were closer to the gate. And they just started shooting in at the backs of these axe warriors or just taking out my men. As you can see, they've already done a really good job of just destroying the enemies. So, good for them. Over here, I've got these guys. They're just going to chill out. They've done a lot of fighting. Well, these Thracian warriors have. It's not like I really need them for a whole lot else. A second wind to these guys. There's some mercenary noble fighters in the breach point, which are going to be able to do a pretty big number of damage on my nobles. But at the same time, these are Thracian nobles. They don't care. They're gonna kill you, take a dozen hits, die trying. Thurio spears coming into support. Awesome. Again, I don't know how, just based on the angle and like the troop, like I don't think this was super great for them to be shooting that many units. These Numidian skirmishers are pretty good in melee. They could probably take out these 2 Gallic Hunter units just eventually. But they should be firing over here in this big clump of our units. Bigger chance to hit. So I'm just going to keep charging my men forward. We are almost at 200 kills, which is crazy. you can see that the bodies here, if you just take like a look down, lots of fighting over here, lots of fighting over here, big fight here, big fight here. I just like looking at that sometimes, able to see the ebbs and flow of the battle. These poor mercenary noble fighters just can't break through, it seems. Throwing in some more Numidian skirmishers, but I don't really see them causing a whole big difference. So they're withdrawing the mercenary noble fighters. They're exhausted, maybe they're trying to rest them a little bit. Now they're getting some better shots on the axe warriors. My troops still just chewing through these Numidian skirmishers. Their lives mean nothing. We are going to destroy them. All of our units coming in here. Mercenary noble fighters getting back in. I think they got the second wind. I'm going to draw back my men. I don't believe I second wind them. I think I just charged them right back in. Uh-oh, looks like the Gallic hunters are shooting in. I probably wouldn't have charged in my Iberian swordsman up here. I probably would have just, again, contested the gate, but maybe that's not the right call. That's just the one I would have made. So I've got my Thracian nobles. They're just sitting. They're just waiting. Over here, these Iberian swordsmen, they start just like charging towards the gate. I think I charged towards them. Yeah, I charged here towards them here, just to help out in the destruction. They're again trying to form up around here. Maybe it's a misclick. I'm not sure. Either way, though, we're gonna come in here and just cut them down. Get us to 200 kills. Yeah, there we go. So mercenary noble fighters, they're doing okay. I'm not sure if they're engaging too well. I think right now they are still behind the skirmishers a little bit. And then Thurii Spears have a pretty good melee defense, so they'll die slower. These Iberian swordsmen, they're sort of taken care of. I'm going to withdraw my men over here. Try and charge them back in. They are now at 208 kills, which is fan-freaking-tastic. I think these guys are running out of ammo over here. They have a lot of kills. I just don't think it was on the right targets. Alright, charging back in here. Oh, looks like they charged the Iberian swordsman in, and they got killed. What was that? What leveled up? Oh, I guess these axe warriors. They do have a good amount of kills, these swordsmen. I think they killed a lot of archers. Alright, here we go. Thracian warriors going back in. Continue the charge. Driving ever onwards. Now, as you can see from this point in the battle, the balance of power is pretty heavily in our favor now. No ammo really on these guys over here, not a lot of troops. And I still have 3 Thracian nobles and a lot of infantry. I'm gonna activate Headhunt again. I want these guys to just be scared shitless. I want them to just run away. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. So as you can see, I've got these noble fighters. They're running away. I think to probably get another battle thing, another second wind. I don't care. My men are exhausted. They don't care. They're charging right back down this slope, right into these noble fighters. We are not giving them a break. Oh my gosh, that was a cool execution. Oh, nice. Oh, Lord. Yeah, not giving them a break. They let me get the charge off. I'm taking advantage of that. Over here, I'm bringing up my Thracian bowmen. They're just going to sit on this wall here. I see there's some Balearic slingers. If you watch carefully, you can see, I believe they just killed some of their own men. Yeah. Where is it? I thought they killed some of these guys. But that's okay. So, General, charging in. I appreciate them trying, but now my men are just able to sit up here and just shoot down. Some of their shots are going into this battering ram, but that's not a huge deal. As you can see there, their noble cav is already taking a pretty sizable amount of damage. Yeah, unfortunately, the gate goes here because it saw some of their men, and my men take a pretty hefty burning. But now it's just execution here. These bowmen are just gonna, it's just shooting fish in a barrel. They're so ready. There we go. Yeah. So general's pretty much dead here. Last couple shots getting flicked off. Yep. And these Blair Slingers now. Those guys died like to a man. The Noble Fighters break. Thracian Nobles, who gives a crap? Only 36 men left. They're still going in. Still going strong. Want to destroy as many enemies as possible. They're almost up to 300 kills, which is pretty cool. These guys run away shooting. Army losses is pretty much going to take the rest. I don't know why there was a whole hoplite unit over here that hadn't gone up. But it was a pretty tough fight. Mostly for Massilia, they did a lot of work holding over there while I just did my little charge stuff. As you can see, again, not a lot of my units, well, a lot of my units, but not a lot of them that were still at the end took a lot of damage. Especially the nobles, only one, and I feel like that would have been way better off if it hadn't gotten oil poured on it from our own men. Let's take a look at Massilia. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Pretty good overall with the Axemen. This one did exceptionally well. Burial Spear is pretty much just another skirmishing unit. Over here, the artillery just didn't do a whole lot. Yeah, I was worried about when I saw it, but it's just not so bad. Noble Fighters did put up a good fight, but they could have done, I think, a little bit better. I don't know why that late Libyan hoplite wasn't in the fight. This guy got 0 kills. I don't know what happened to them. Looks like Massacelee over here. Yeah, seems like they did a good amount of work, but, you know, just it ended up in our favor. I think it's so fun to do a Justinian Kingdom or really anything aggressive in a siege battle because you got to get these charges off and you got to watch out and find little opportunities that help you out. I just think it's so fun. I recommend it to everybody. But thanks for watching and use a Justinian Kingdom.